Animals estivate when the environment in which they live becomes, the correct option here is C, hot and dry. The animals go into a dormant and inactive period because of the hotness and dryness of the environment. It's called estivation. Some of them dig holes inside the ground and they burrow inside the soil. They live inside the hole in a very dormant, inactive form. So it's called estivation. If this happens in cold weather, you call it hibernation. But in hot weather is estivation. In dissection, the rib cage of a mammal has to be opened in order to expose. The correct option here is C, the heart. When you cut open the rib cage, the sternum, you see the heart and of course the lungs. So the correct option here is C. The structure labeled II articulates with III, Roman number 3, to form. This is II articulating with II to form what kind of joint is here? This is called the hinge joint. So the correct option here is B. This is scapula, the shoulder blade, and this is the humerus. And then you have the ulna. Okay, so I is scapula, II is the ulna, III is the humerus, and IV is the radius. So the elbow joint is a hinge joint. So the correct option here is B. Which of the bones is the radius? IV is the radius. The lower arm bones, the longer one is the ulna. This other one is the radius, IV. Okay, so that's option D is correct here. Floating microscopic heterotrophs are mostly grouped as zooplanktons. Zooplanktons, the microscopic animals, they are the zooplanktons. They feed on the microscopic plants, the phytoplanktons. So the correct option here is B, heterotrophs. That means they don't manufacture their food. So that is zooplanktons, the microscopic animals. Correct option here is B. The highest percentage of energy in an ecosystem occurs at the level of, correct option here is C, producers. Producers, the producers, the plants are the ones that trap the light energy from the sun and then use that to manufacture food. So the herbivores will feed on the plants, the energy is transferred from the producers to the herbivores, but not all the energy in the producers. So as the energy moves along the food chain, it decreases. It decreases. So the one with the highest energy will be what? The producers. So the correct option here is C. The population of tridacts in an abandoned square farmland of size 200 meters was found to be 5 plants per meter square. The population size of the plant on the farm is, the correct option here is 1,000. You can see the quadrat. This is a quadrat. okay, is used to measure the population of plants of a particular plant in a habitat. Okay, so this question is telling us that we have 5 plants per quadrat. Okay, so how many will you get for 200 meters? A quadrat is 1 meter squared. How many will you get for 200 meters? You just multiply. Okay, 5 times 200. If you can get 5 plants in 1 square meter, how many will you have in 200? Sorry for the distraction. So that is A. A is the correct option. 5 times 200. The natural process that produces adaptive evolutionary changes is, the correct option here is D. Natural selection. Natural selection. Of course, according to Charles Darwin, that proposed this theory of natural selection, the better adapted organisms survive and transfer that good quality, that advantageous trait to their offspring. Of course, that's what made it to be adaptive, because the advantageous trait is transferred to the offspring. So those ones will dominate the population. That's the theory of natural selection by Charles Darwin. Okay, like you look at this butterfly, you see the one that is brown colored with the one that is yellow colored. You look at the environment where they are, the brown colored one is more hidden from predators because of the color of the tree where they perched. So they will survive better because predators might find it difficult to see the brown ones. So the yellow ones are more visible and they will be eaten by predators. So the brown ones now have advantageous traits that is transferred to their offspring. So it's called natural selection. Better adapted organisms are selected and they transmit their advantageous trait to their offspring. So the correct option here is D. The absence of antidiuretic hormone in humans results in, the correct option here is D, increasing dehydration. Antidiuretic hormone, ADH, is produced when we are dehydrated. If the level of water in your bloodstream is lower than normal, the pituitary gland of the brain produces ADH that is taken by the blood to your kidney to bring more water into your bloodstream from the kidney tubules. So if the ADH is lacking, there will be increasing dehydration. So the correct option here is D. An accurate identification of a rapist can be carried out by conducting a DNA analysis. The correct option here is D, DNA analysis. Of course, our DNA fingerprint is unique. It's unique for each individual. So if your DNA fingerprint is analyzed, it is different from that of another person. So it can be used to identify a rapist. Please remember to click the subscription button and the notification button on this channel so you can be notified if a new video drops.